and welcome. Right, we have the work going. Yeah, yeah, I would like to do the other one. It is first growth stage. It should be alright, really. It should. We'll have a go. What the trouble is as well, not the trouble. We can actually set this going literally right. So where is the other one? It's on the bank here, isn't it? Yeah, although this obviously. Yeah, it's the only thing that I ever really did sort of think was a bit amiss about this. It's a beautiful mod by Julian F. Modding. It was 3 or 4 mods actually, and they're all cracking. Right, oh, we need to repair it. Yeah, that's right. So let's go around the back of this and get it fixed. And we should set the worker going. Could do a standard worker? No. We'll do a 6 meter course, play course. Definitely. Let's get this done. Anyway, we need to move this. Oh no, I did manage, didn't I? I did a trick, I remember. You do. Yes. And then we can stick it straight back where it was. See, I'm missing my normal car that I usually have. My truck, actually. Let's just see. Does that? It's first process. It should be okay anyway. That's what I'm saying. I'm sort of, for once, making a good opportunity. 82 has already got a 6 meter course. Clear load. Activate. Of course it has. It has got the right go. And then we shall assist at the very end. I was going to get the tree devour trees. Yeah, I was going to get that, and I thought, hang on a minute, you can do that in winter for once. Yeah, and I've been looking for future. Where are we going? I thought, because that's an awful long way away, really. And I thought, I mean, I could buy these 2 monster fields. They are monster grasses, and I wouldn't be using them as grass, so of course I wouldn't waste the grass off them the first time. I thought that then would. And I was thinking, well, that's a tiny little farmyard, but this is an awful field. And it's sort of in the middle-ish. I know it's off the edge, but it is sort of, these are all around it, sort of. Well, either that, or we steal. It's not a brilliant field. No, so we could steal that entire corner there, which would then join up that, or we could sort of do that. Is what I'm thinking, and that'd still be a monster field, as big as 83, even if we did that. So that's what I'm thinking is going to be our finished farm, all of those. Yeah, right then, actually, I do like it. That does jut out. I mean, the perfect one would be 83 there, but we know it's quite monstrous on the way that really falls away. All of those go down towards the river, so they're not terribly straight. That's not none of this is terribly straight, but that's, I suppose actually ought to look really, and the JCB is on the edge of it already. So let's have a look. I'm sure it's fairly straight. Yeah, let's try and not push the crop, whether it is first growth stage or whether it's not. It's really immaterial. Yes. That's better. Yeah, ooh, he says as he knocks the bale pusher. Okay. Typical. Right, let's grab it on the back. Oh, okay. I did say attach, honest. Do you know, seriously. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we could, and of course, obviously, FlexSheet Modding allows you to move these, so that we could do 2. Now imagine, it's flat. When I say flat as a pancake, I mean it's sort of flat as a pancake. Yeah, you can see that's literally where we're aiming for. We could include a bit of an entrance just here on this corner. I'll rip the fence off. the hedge off a little. Which, if you remember, we sort of added that hedge back there that I originally did, and then likewise we could do the same. In fact, no, we did already, or it was already off, one or the other, I can't remember. Yeah, so this already leads to that. So it's just a better way of it, and then this does actually naturally wander into the farmyard, because this is where we're going to have to put production. So I'm thinking, well, let's use it as a production slab, which it already was before. Take this hedge out on the left hand side. So that's the plan. Yeah, so this 87 should be the next field that we buy. We will not have that because it's a little bit off the beaten track, not my norm for like being on the edge of where we need to be. So yeah, I think that's probably the plan. But we will be, yeah, so we're not getting in the way of the fence for when it wants to grab it. So I would say this is a, let's have a look. How much do we need to do that said? So 87 is the next field. I'd imagine it's going to be 300 or 400. That's exactly what it is. 318,000. Well, never say never. We are soon going to be in the receipt of our big paycheck for our main crop, which is, of course, it's building up nicely, olive oil, which is going to be nearly 700,000 in the month of June, and I'm hoping to get us there this particular day. We're doing alright for tractors, I've got to be honest. A team of 4 is not bad. Only one with narrows, that's the only little bit of a sad thing. See how our fellow across the road, actually it's a young lady, Padme, yes, she's doing also admirably with the 6-metre version of this, and the 12-metre version has now finished. This has got narrows, so should be alright. Cracking job. That did not take very long. Brilliant. Yeah, because at the minute we're sort of dragging things along, and putting things here is almost like it's a farmyard, but we haven't really got many options. So I can see why we're doing this, or why I am doing this, because it's, yeah, it's sort of like, it's the epicenter at present of everything, you know, over this side that's sort of a farmyard. So let's put our normal wheels back on. I'm going to get into the habit of doing this. I'm a terror. It's not laziness per se, but it is sort of. I like to keep things like as they are, but you can't. It's that's a bit mucky as well, and this is getting a little mucky too. Let's put the wheels on. I am a terror. It's true. I don't really want to be. It's not laziness. So it might be laziness actually. We've all got a touch of it. Yes, customize. It's just the easiest way. Just standards. That way. Smashing. Fantastic. I was going to help, wasn't I? But I think Padma's actually, yeah, we've got one more, or maybe 2 downs. Yeah, so I think actually, isn't that not amazing though? We set this going quite a bit after that one, and it's, oh, actually, yeah, she has actually got quite a bit to do. Oh, she has actually. Yeah, she's only just finished the outside ones. Come on, let's assist. Oh, I've just changed my wheels. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, we can soon change them back. In real life, of course, we wouldn't have done said thing. Oh, up there. Customize. Okay, I am getting a real feeling of deja vu. Right, okay. Let's assist, and I will assist myself. So we've done everything. This is the last thing we've got to do before zipping on to hopefully June, where we can actually earn a fortune, buy our next fields, we will need some grass equipment, which of course so far I have been dodging, but yeah, I'm not going to not cut the grass, which will also mean we need to do something with the grass the same as we do with the straw. I don't mean to do exactly the same thing, but what I mean is, yeah, we do need to do something with that million litres of straw. Now I have a plan. I'm going to use JM Gaming straw to manure mod, and then I'm going to use the Cavalier Roy. Yeah, I was speaking last episode about doing something different about the joining of productions that sort of work well together. And I was thinking, well, what would work together well? And I thought, well, actually, the Cavalier Roy has got an ability. But yeah, I should show you when we do it. But it's going to link really well with it. Let's just grab those little bits that it's missed, somehow the turny bits, and then we're going to like do the finishing bits down here in the same angle as that. I would say by the time we've done this one, our lovely assistant next door should have finished her row, and I reckon we're about there. Well, apart from I can see a couple of corners, so yeah. Yes, I do like these Madaras because they're one of the most reasonable. They are beautiful as well. I do like them. When they first dropped, I thought, oh, they're a cracker. But then also, it's 29,000 for a 12 metre. Although I suppose, I mean, the Trefler's, is it 23 or something? It's like double this, I suppose. But it's a reasonable amount for a reasonable amount. So that's my point, really. Right, let's stick that on follow. Smashing. And we will grab our lovely assistant in here, otherwise known as Padme, I believe. Yes, it is. Right. Lady, you've just missed a bit. Not complaining, though. You did a very good job. And it's all right for anybody to come in and then start complaining, really. Let's stick this on the edge here. And let's jump out and grab our assistant that is following. Thank you very much, young man, Obi-Wan, who seems to be getting quite a lot of Obi-Wans. So we have 2 of these, a 6 and a 12 now. Let's just sort of tuck it like that until we do buy our farmyard. So that's the weeding done. This lot's all going on. We've got everything selling that needs to sell. We can see it isn't bringing a lot of cash in. We have now got this lot's going on. Now, is it working? We did see that it was going in. Now, we haven't really checked the pasta. Now, this is not going to know about the pasta, I don't think. No, it isn't. So then, let's have a look at the pasta. I've got bread doing now. I've got 25 tons of flour in that one. We should have some flour in this one. So that's our new one. It's a little tiny bit of corn has gone in there, which we know it's only a little tiny bit. Soybeans, has nothing has gone in there for some reason. And yeah, that's all doing everything it should be going. All 4 of those, and the grape juice and the olive oils. Oh, they've gone through. That little bit that goes in every morning has gone in. Sunflowers, again, that's only a little tiny bit. So if you remember the canola and the sunflower oil, it's already done it. That's how little it is. Sugar beets is selling the sugar. Do we need any sugar? Not at the minute. The dry pasta's got 14 tons of flour. So do you see that's busy? It's got nearly 4 tons of dry pasta. Now we ought to be checking when is dry pasta selling, because this is brand new for me. January, and it sells 3. It's not bad. That's not bad, actually. I'm quite pleased with that. Never done it before, but I thought I wanted to do it. I remember seeing this other triggers, but I'd forgotten. When I looked, it's a monstrous normal one. It literally would take up this entire field. That's how big it is. Right, let's remind myself what is in the sales. I remember. Yep. No, we've already got a beautiful baler. We don't need that side of it. That's definitely done. But we will need a mower. We may buy a nice mower as well. Not that that's hate. It's funny. I love the HX20 and I choose to buy it many a time. But obviously, it's also very reasonable. Is that the main reason about it? No, it's not the main reason. But what I mean is there are bigger models out there that really are obviously a lot sort of. Now we don't need a sprayer. Oh, wow, we actually didn't do badly. That was not bad at all. I love the Sintrac, and it can also. It would actually. How can I put it? It would sort of widen us out, and although it's going to literally, I think we're going to buy it as is, because I don't think we're going to afford anything else. I don't think we'll go communal. Snow chains. Oh no, we don't want to knock it, that's what I mean. We can go standards. It should give us this for free. Okay, well it would if it... Oh. I'm sure I don't normally have... do I normally have a stick to the... Okay, well then they are nice narrows though. They're nice broad wheels, but surely I've got an option. Well, it looks like I haven't. Well, I could live with those narrows forever, really. But what I mean is that this is the beauty of having this particular type of thing. It has got lots of other things, but we can't really afford it at present. But I'd be silly to say no. We can't afford its contraptions, though, to finish it off. We've only got the bare roots, really, which is a shame. That's the cracking price as well. But we've just blown all of our budget, so yeah, it's now the month of May. We shall still have a look to see if our olive oil it's already in the green. It is. Now the only trouble is, or what I do find is it'll probably be in the middle of the night, and then we'll go like orange, yellowy, yeah, rather than it's green, so it's in the topmost amounts ish. So you can sort of like hold out for the best possible price, and then you won't actually get it. Yeah, that's what I mean. You sort of miss the boat, so to say. So I'd sooner sell this, our main product. Oh, wow, these are all working now. Yeah, so we're going to sell the olive oil, and we can probably sell the last little bit. Yeah, like literally. So we need to speed up till 9 o'clock to use the stupendous power productions, where all of our minions in the background are doing a lot of work. Like they actually do every single day, although we don't see them, they do a lot of work. That's what I love about the productions. It is really harnessing the power of all of your other workers that work as unseen heroes in the background, literally carrying things around the map and doing all that type of stuff. And that is the product of all of our workers' hard work. 659,509. So we now can afford to buy our field. And being as you put up with the fact that we haven't had a farmyard, I think top priority is the farmyard. So we're going to literally, I think what we're going to do is do that. So I need to like do a bird's eye view. We'll do it straight. No, we won't. No, we will do... Right, so we need a mower. Now, we have really taken a massive chunk out of that for saying we were doing very well. So do you know something? Ignore what I said about the HX20, because we suddenly find ourselves in a position where we really need a reasonable priced mower. And also mowing isn't going to be the main thing of the Let's Play. So, try to think. No, we could have a bit of fun and actually just lease one of these. That's not a bad idea. I actually like my thinking. Yeah, let's do it. And lease you two. It's a bit expensive for a... Yeah, like but we don't need the windrower then, and we can literally... Right, so then let's go. Now, the one beautiful thing about the Sintrack, or one of the beautiful things about the Sintrack, is where's the counter behind us? Is the fact that its front 3-point link is as powerful as the back, which is not really normal. Even though it's one of the few tractors, it's the most powerful tractor of the 3 or 4 in the entire game that have this ability. It is. So we need its front and back, which costs us a fortune as well, but it's worth every penny. We'll upgrade it now that we can afford it as well. So the standard adapter, 18,000 times 2. Now you can do lots of different designs on this. You can go for the panels and all the rest of it, but I'm not a massive fan. I like to keep it nice and small like that. You can also go for the cargo transfer, which I used to do all the time, and it's an extra 1,500, but I never use it. So in the end, I think, no, and I love the colours already, so there's just nothing to actually do. So we've got 2 of those. We've already leased the beautiful, so we'll repair it, and we shall put a few bells and whistles on it. Certainly, I know how to dent. And no, I knew it was coming up. The fact we've got the Sintrack though, now that is an absolute added bonus. It is. I used to have to like put this low to the ground, and this little panel used to disappear. But yeah, you don't need to do that anymore. It's you sort of have to, yeah, like go into place a little bit, and it does it automatically. It's still, I do love it. It is. I was thinking about that. I had it somewhere else. I thought, I think this is probably, I never class this as one of my favourite tractors, but it's got to be up there really. It's one of those that the only sort of poor thing about the Sintrack is it's right. Yeah, you have to adjust this straight away. You have to, because it literally is too low. And likewise, this is on the floor too, and that's how it starts, which is both its strength and its weakness. Yeah, in so much as you've got to manually adapt it all the time, but that is also a strength. It does that automatically, right? And so let's have a look. I can never remember how to change the work mode. No, that's not what I want. Oh, no, I am on the right one as well. Does this automatic? Oh, please don't tell me. Have I not bought it with the right option? Oh, I'm saying about the. Oh, I bet I haven't. I bet I bought it like. Oh, that's what I wanted. It's only 15 grand extra. Right, we're gonna. Yeah, we're going to talk to the shops, return it, but I am going to give myself the cash back. It is a bit too much, and yeah, this is the weakness of the game, isn't it? In so much as you, the human, can forget to do an option. So let's let that go, and we will return it because we want the. And in real life, obviously, the game would say no, you can't do anything about this. So we've got to listen to the game, and we'll give ourselves the 10 grand back because we want the bigger version. But what in real life, none of this would happen at all. Yeah, I know it's not quite, but I'm not trying to sort of trick it really. Just I can't remember exactly how much it was, 9,946 or something like that. So let's do this again, and this time let's choose the right option, and then it will appear. Yeah, we want it with the collector lease, yes. It was 8,000, so I think we've given ourselves a little bit too much back. Let's adjust that. I don't want any cheating, so that must have been about 8,000. So add remove money. How do I fix that? Can't add a 10, which was 2,002 too much, so minus 2,000. It's going to take the whole lot of me again, and that's not fair. That's not really what we should be doing. Right, let's zoom in on this little butte. Yeah, it is actually. It's the only thing that is a little bit like the. Oh, Which one is it? The HTZ, that's it. I was thinking HMZ. I was thinking, that's not quite right. It doesn't sound right. No, the HTZ. That is also a beautiful tractor. Oh, actually, it is the other way. It doesn't look right, but it is. Okay, well, there you go. I think I've only ever had this once on Giant's Island. Yeah. Which I always meant to do. Actually, there's a story to tell about that. It's only got 6 episodes, but I actually did 7. And it was one of those where the recording went wrong, but it went wrong because I added a new mod and it crashed and burned the entire episode, so I only had the 6 episodes to actually do. So there always was 7 episodes intended for that, and obviously, yeah, it was typical. I did animals and all sorts in the 7th episode, so it was a really good place to be. But as is usually happens in this, right, we're on. Is it that one? No. No, it's not right. Okay, how do we do this? I think we have to... Oh, hang on. Yeah, it was there. No, it's the other button. I'm sure it is. Oh. I think we have to unfold. I think that's the thing we have to do always with all of these work modes, and then you should appear with an option. Okay, let's use keys. It's probably my toggle work mode, Control Y. That's the one. Now we can fold it away, and we're already done. Smashing, and we shall have a bit of fun with this beast. Now then, this is a little bit of a horrible way to go, but there is a sort of a track that almost leads the right way, but you then got to like change direction. If I owned the land, I'd paint a bit of a path so we don't get the wrong way all the time, but I actually don't. So there are like some trails that we use all the time. Right, smashing. Yes, it would be nice one time to actually own this beast, but it would literally sort of almost clear us out, and I do intend on having a bit of cash left over, like, because we've got a farmyard to build, and you've been very patient with me because this is a new farm start, so you'd expect to see a bit of a farmyard, wouldn't you really? And there were some beautiful ones on the map, so yeah, I've got my work cut out to try to do something quite beautiful. Right, so now then, let's get a little bit of work done, and we've got to beat the rain, so we're going to cut the grass of the entire field as right now, and then we're going to do, yeah, like remove this bit of the field from the actual, yeah, from the equation, shall we say. But for now, it's beautiful golden green. We need to create a field, so create a folder for this, and it's 87, so create 87, and then we want to create the job. Yeah, beautiful, that's what we want for now. And 3, it's rather a large mower. Oh, it's doing something weird around it. Oh no, it's just headlands. It's starting in that point. So let's save that, although we're not really... forgotten this number already. 87. Save course. Activate. 12.3 meters. And... no, it's already in swath mode. We don't need that at all. We are going to go grab the beast that is going to like do the baling. In fact, no, let's got the fast track. It's true, he's got even got the bale pusher on the front. So yeah, smash it. We're going to manually do this, I think. Are we? No, we're going to pick the bales up. It would make sense to complete the job rather quickly, because it probably is the session, of course, because it is a lot of work to that. Yeah, it is. It's true, actually. So let's grab that one on. the 12.3 meter, and we are going to grab the biggie. It does make sense. We should see our worker, farmer girl actually herself, is our assistant today. Right, so we're going to set that going on a 7, 12.3, clear, load, activate, and I'm going to go into a bit of a time-lapse, I think, because we have a twin sister actually with us right now. We're going to grab the big bale loader, which it is. Smashing. And we will start filling 2. Right, I'm going to say my words and we're going to get a bit of work done. Yeah, so I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Now then, I want us to try this because this particular Omatana is rather a special storage. Normally, we've even seen that, reminded me on this very Let's Play, it adds its storage. Now, I didn't want to use that anymore because it's already got some straw in, but if you put it in, it usually breaks, as I found in Zelonka, because it then realises it shouldn't have straw in it. It's not in its building storage. So we could sort of now have it as the building storage for that over there, and it cost us 5,000. Now, of course, we didn't. It's not like we've done that on purpose. I thought, well, does it pick up on the storage of another storage thing? Because that would be a bit of a coup. I doubt it will. I doubt it. But you can't blame a man for trying. If not, it's an overflow. Because I do like to use, and we can't really afford the bigger one. That was my main sort of reasoning behind this. But if we look at our storage, it should. That is under productions, but I don't know whether it's going to go to the top or it's going to go to the bottom. It's going to go to the bottom. Right, of course it is. Of course it is. Now, does it say the storage is... No, it is clever. It's exactly as it should be. It's still a tiny silo. Right, well, that's fine. We can, yeah, we can only put 100 tons in, so we shall. I did think it would work like that, but we're still going to need the extra storage anyway, so, yeah, I would have liked to come for the bigger one, but right now, we can't really afford it, so, yeah, we'll stick this into here. I would imagine that's going to be the Cog Skildy. And our lead tractor. Oh, I don't think I sped it. Yeah, I don't think I took... I'm going to ask the store to deliver. Actually, to take away, actually. To retrieve said beautiful Cog Skildy. I'm going to put it on the side of the field for them. This is a service they offer, and they are happy to do it. Yes, it's true. Yes, yeah, you will note it's already used quite a bit of fuel. But did I not prepare this? I didn't. We were going to do it, and then I did my usual trick of having a mind blip where I totally forget. And then, yeah, it just... Right, so let's grab the rest of these. Ooh, I think we need to go into a bit of more of a time. There's quite a few bales to collect. There are, actually. This is true, and the baler has about finished. So, yeah, I want to obviously stick these. So, right, we're going to note that and that. I always, every single time I get this, we have arguments, and it wins every time. Because, yeah, also you can see there is a... I like this because there's a certain amount of skill involved in grabbing them, which I seem to lack today. Yeah, it's very exact. You can sort of wiggle, like you can slide it down the length of the bale and it will find it, but it's I do like to do it obviously properly, like aim in the middle, but it is quite a narrow. But I like that because it's one of those semi-automatics that does require a little bit of finesse. So it's you know, it is really about your skill with it. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not we go the normal BGA, and it chugs along in the background, not as our main business, because it's not, but it would still be another income stream. And obviously Black Sheep Modding has allowed us to... It's only a small one, but it is still a very reasonably priced one, so I'm thinking we probably will do that. So what we might do is we'll stick the main lot in it. We are going to need a bigger trailer. We are. And being as... yeah, the one that I'm thinking of would be ideal for what we could grab 100 odd tons per time, stick it into the Nicky, and then send the Nicky down to the BGA. We could sort of do that as a daily ritual, and then the BGA would be really worth getting. But obviously we also would need support. Yeah, we only need the Omatana. Well, aren't we better to stick that down now? And then we can do away with such a ritual. Actually, get the Omatana to do all the heavy lifting, as it frequently does on our Let's Plays. So that is sort of the dead centre. So again, it's... if you look at it's the dead centre of our entire set of fields. So again, makes sense to me that this is where you'd actually put the Omatana farm supply. Just factor in advanced supply factory. I think I am right. I always doubt myself when we shall see in a minute. if you're correct or if you're not. It is the farm supply production, not the factory. Yeah, you were close, but not quite right. So yeah, this is going to be the farmyard. So it's almost as flat as a pancake. Almost. Oh, I done it on the road again. Will you stop with this on the road, malarkey? I know, and it didn't release. It normally goes right the way back in. On this, for some reason, it doesn't want to do it. Let's try again. It's sort of a bit of trickery, but it normally works, and you can normally go side to side, and it literally totally retrieves it. All it's doing really is actually, I mean, I have done the trick of colouring it the same colour as the road quite a few times, and it looks like this is rather insistent that that's what's going to happen. So yeah, why? Well, I mean, it's not precise, but the cars didn't seem to mind when I did it over the other side. Right, so that's as good as we can get. For some reason, it's not playing ball. So we're going to need to do some water. We're going to sort of do the distributor doesn't necessarily work terribly well with the mod that we've already got. No, it's sort of a bit hit and miss that the distributor. Now the distributor works fine on its own. That was correct, and now you know. Oh well, at least it's emphasising the fact that showing what I meant about it isn't. It's rather an exact tool. Yeah, we'll just put some water in this one as well. But it would be nice, it's true, to actually use that storage tank in the capacity it was supposed to be used. Really? Well, this should be a lot of ground. There's a lot of bales off here. Obviously, we're not doing this as grass all the time, but if we are going to do that, we do need a grass field. So I'm wondering whether or not we actually have the field next door. Oh, okay, my bad. I think I've ever done that before. And now I can't say that ever again. This is true. This is very true. Like, we were going to, go into a time-lapse, but it appears that we've actually done quite a lot of this ourselves already. So we're going to have a bit of a chat, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so we are moving afoot. We're having a very steady... I knew, obviously, that our main business was coming up and that was going to make quite a big difference. But so shall this, really. If we do the silage business, it should do a steady chug every single day on top of all our other little businesses, income streams, that are chugging every day. We also would like to get into animals, so we might buy that awful field as literally where we stick our animals. It's set back a little, but it is still fairly central. The one we were going to do for the farmyard. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so again, we're going to be spending the money that we earn each and every day. Ooh, you can actually do this head on, or you used to be able to. You could literally hit it on the end of the bale, and it would actually work. But I have done that a few times today, and it's not working. So it may have been changed. So we're running, we're getting there now. Yeah, I always get this wrong the first time. If I've not had it for a while, I've had it on a couple of Let's Plays, and you'd think I'd have actually got it right, but I still got it wrong on that first use. Yeah, I always tend to, imagine it's not just this one I do it with. Yeah, I tend to start to unload, and then of course you can't abort. No, it's like quite insistent on this fact, so yeah, I end up chucking 2 or 3 on the floor or something like that. And then I realise what I need to do is just a little bit of a reminder. Let's grab these 2. Yes, we go back quite a bit. The Heath Chaser, the Heath Super Chaser and me. Yeah, actually not far after when it first dropped. Oh, I don't think you're going to get any more in, actually. I think that's it. It's telling you, no more. That's all I can do. Yes, so it is, I think it's that one that's the corn at the back, the very beautiful green that it is. I think it's that one that's... So we'll have a go with the distributor. See if we can make it work. Yeah, it does speak very well with the Omatana, which of course this is the Omatana Farm Supply Production. Let's get it right this time. Oh, okay. I frequently have to do this when I'm not quite right. Could get a grate as well. I do prefer them with grates, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. Not quite so naggy as I used to be with it. Right, I think this should be about right. Yes, right. Let's crack on then. And I would say that's probably not a bad episode. When we finish this, do we go until June morning? There should be a little tiny bit of like selling at the top price of the olives that we've got left that will arrive in the morning. Oh, will you stop with this malarkey? You're annoying me now. Yeah, it's almost right. I hit it slightly wrong, and then I've got to come at it completely different way. So it is quite exact. I am right. Still, it demands what it demands. It is as simple as that. If you will buy these tools, you've got to play by their rules. That is Farming Simulator. Yes, I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to FS25, because there's always that beginning bit where the game's not quite right, where the game testing is done by us, the players, which we seem to be herded into this position with all games all the time. Yes, nobody does their playtesting properly anymore. They leave it to the wilds to do the job for them, which means little old us. Yeah, it is rather annoying, but it is the way of things and has been for quite a few years now. So, and we of course have got to put up with it, or we come into the game a little later. If you're creating content, though, obviously that's an option you don't really have. No, you don't. It's got to dive straight in, really. But there are advantages to that too. Brilliant. Right, smashing. I believe that is it. Right. Yeah, got quite a good set, really. This Butte, it goes quite well with the Sintrack, really. Sintrack is a beaut. I do love it. This is one of those I often forget when I'm talking about my favourite tractors. But I've got to be honest, I have got a real soft spot for it. It's just its faffiness. It would be number one were it not for its faffiness. But in its defence, its faffiness is also its strength. So it's one of those... I just don't like this. I'm not a massive fan of the IC, the interactive controls either. Because it just means I've got to cycle through like the door, the windows, the this, the that, the other, and I'm like having to press the Y button like 7 times, whereas I just want to go from my front to my middle to my like front attachment, tractor, back attachment. That would be my ideal sort of set. Yeah, not all this faffing around with IC. But I know people love it. Yeah, they do. I'm not having a go. It's just it's my efficiency drive that is the problem right now. Now we're going to do paint the yard. We need to do this quite high because I need to see my lines. So I should say, to make this into a... I think actually we could probably just about go to where the white field boss is. So if we go painting, we need to go quite large. We're going to go dry grass. Need to go down a bit so I can actually see what I'm doing. About as big as that path. Should be about right from that corner there. So it's sort of, I'm going to have to try my very best to try and imagine the line, because it's not going to be, yeah, it's... I don't know what we're doing. No, I'm going a bit too wide now. I need to come in a little more, like, yeah, gradual pull in will do nicely. There's a bit of grass in the way as well, of course. That's not going to be too bad. Fantastic. It looks horrible at the minute, but when we go down, it does actually look better. So this is our playgrounds. This is going to be the farmyard, and this is going to be what we rip up, which we could do straight away. We moved. No, we haven't. We have not moved that out the road. Let's do so. Oh, we have got a little bit to clean up here, actually, so let's just waste not, want not, as the old saying goes. It's a very true saying. I thought I'd done this little lot, but obviously not. Yeah, being as it's the only bit of grass that we possess at present, we'll also have a look to see how well we did do with the grass that we did, because we did do quite a few bales, and of course there is some in the other one too. Yeah, so this is going to be very, very production rich. Yeah, it is. Although I don't intend to do too many more than what I've said, the Cavalier Roy and the straw thing as well, which also... Well, do we go to that? It's true, if we're going to buy the BGA, we really need to do the straw to... I can still sort of do that. I've sort of got a bit of a plan. Let's see, it's smashing. So... yeah, we need to ask the shop to grab that. See, it's a bit slow on releasing, actually. I think, being as we've got the Sintrack, it's probably not a bad idea to get this to be doing the ploughing. We're going to rip the field straight up. It is May, so what are we going to do? Oh, no, let's also ask the shop if they will grab the mowers back. I'd love to purchase them, but I can't quite afford it at present without it crippling us. What can we plant in the month of May? It's getting a little late. Sorghum, we can do sorghum flour. Would be useful. Or soybeans or corn. Corn's not a bad one. We've got planters. Just seems to me not a bad... No, we can... yeah, we don't need to rip... unless it says it needs ploughing. We don't really need to do that. Thinking about it, let's just check. Does it need ploughing? No, it doesn't. Smashing. In that case, then, we're going to corn it, I think. Normal corn, so we're going to need a corn header. Well, we're going to need a harvester, which we've been needing. We have sort of, if we don't blow this. Now, we want us some sheds on that, though. Yeah, it's true. Did promise. You should let your yes mean yes and you know mean no. This should be enough for us if we get both going. I'm trying to observe the fact that the hedge is there. I know we can go through it, but I just don't want to be destroying the magic. Oh, I didn't need to quite go that far back. It should. Let's get both on the edge. Let's grab the other beast as well, because it's got a front and a back 3-point link. Stick that down there. I think they're both down this row as well, aren't they? I don't think I might have gone across to the... what was the farmyard that now is being, yeah, reclaimed, shall we say. I think it is up the top. I'm sure it is. And these 2 6 meters should really make quite light work of this. Remember, we are going into cotton as well, so well, we might lease the cotton harvester until we can afford one of our own, if we're going to do cotton as a yearly pilgrimage. And I don't mind it being a major thing, because I don't feature it as a major in many Let's Plays, and I do love it. I could do cotton all the time, but it would soon get boring to everybody quite quickly. But I must admit, I'm a bit of a massive fan of the old, yeah, cotton harvester. I'm not a massive John Deere, ultra expensive, that's just little bales. I like the big normal bales, truthfully. Nearly caught the white field boss. So then let's use you, and let's hope that Courseplay does pick up the new field edge. It should, yes, like that. That's exactly right. So we want a 2 implements, and 3 should be fine, because that's got quite a lot, really. Yeah, brilliant. And so, are we on the right field? 87 we are indeed. 87, save course, activate. 6 meters. I thought we were ending the session. This is true. We are. This is what we're doing next time is. So all that remains for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you. Oh, Mr. Smith, you did promise to show how much grass, and I do think everybody will be wanting to see how much grass is there in the. That's of course it shouldn't be there. The manure. Yeah, this is all things that have been dropped into that. So let's have a look. We want the farm supply production, which we haven't turned it on, so it will, yeah, wow. 372 tonnes. Now bear in mind that if there's some in our storage due of another... Ah, no it isn't, it is including that. Ah, that's bizarre. So that is actually showing the grass that's in the... okay, just have a look. I thought you could visit that actually. You can yeah, you can that. So that says 372. So does that. Oh, so these sort of are working together unofficially. It doesn't show but it is actually the grass that is in there is really in there. What I mean is that these are all seeing each other's storage and actually acting in harmony with it, so we might have to leave this alone then and leave the Nicky as the lead, and whatever we stick in there is really in there. But I don't think it will allow us. If you note, it's 372,000 out of 100,000, so it knows its limit is 100 tonnes. But if you put it in here, it will also go in here, as we've just really proved. So I was sort of right and sort of wrong. Right, the one thing I would like to do though is stick down a distributor, but it needs to be near the water mod. It does. Can we stick? I think we're gonna have to stick it at the back with the where the water mod is, because there's no room at the inn anywhere else. It's only so that the water capacity appears in the actual the distributor. We're not going to use the distributor for anything other than water because we can't get to it. No, it's got pipes leading everywhere else. This should work, but let's save the game. Let's be sensible before we do that. It's always a good suggestion when you're about to do something that could go terribly wrong. Let's smash it. So let's zoom in a little again. A production view. No, it's not. It's been kind to us. So yeah, a desk pledge we want for Granite Knitwear. Not now. Yeah, but we do. So, and we also want that linked with the Cavalier Roy production. So that's why the farmyard is also so large. That is all right if you do it like that. Oh, well, it did nearly flicker then. Should say, should be about perfect. Ooh, my bad. I ripped someone else's field. I'm presuming there'll be some remuneration involved with that. So let's have a look. Let's see if it's actually worked. The distributor should show an awful lot of water, and we need to distribute said water to other things as well. So of course we could be clever. We could use the Nicky as a distributor to the distributor to take some seeds to it, and then we can start to use the manure and the seeds, and we can just drop the lime and use these to their full potential. Is not a bad thing. In fact, we could even stick the lime into the farm the production shed. Yeah, I've got to get my productions right. The production shed, stick a load of lime in that and actually tell that to distribute for the first time ever. And it could distribute to the gardens. So we could be clever. And I think that's, to me, sounds like a good idea. But all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.